Bybit is buying back $1.5 billion worth of Ethereum. Yesterday already they bought over 150 million. This morning they bought over 50 million. And I have got proof that they're going to be buying much more in the very near future. So in today's update video, of course, I'm going to be doing a deep dive into Ethereum, what this means for the Bitcoin and Ethereum price on the imminent short term. I'm of course going to be discussing the most important charts and patterns, the most important things that are right now playing out on the bigger perspective, the fractals, and much more. So without any further ado, guys, don't forget to once again slap on that like button back above 1,000 likes will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards today's update video. So to kick off the video, we are once again, of course, creating another CME gap. And just like I said, on every single weekend, on every single CME gap, most likely for this CME gap once again, we're just going to be hovering around this price till the end of the Sunday. And then on Monday, we're starting to probably see the volatility. And of course, if we're trading above it or below it, we're most likely going to come back towards the CME close price on the Monday, Tuesday, or potentially even on Friday, of course, like we have seen on the only recent weekend as well. So right now as well, if I'm looking at the liquidation heat map, there's not a lot of liquidity on the top or lower side. So that really means that there's not necessarily going to be an attraction in terms of liquidity of this consolidation phase, which is of course all too normal to be seeing. But that of course gives us a little bit of a harder fault where Bitcoin is exactly going to be moving towards on the imminent short term. What we do see, of course, is that Bitcoin is still in this bigger consolidation phase. And really, we're getting squeezed up even more and more and more. And the longer this is going to be taking, the more explosive the breakout is as well going to be here. So Bitcoin is ultimately still sideways consolidating. And whenever we do see a break above either the high or the low, guys, that is whenever we are going to be seeing that next very explosive price action on Bitcoin. But if I'm looking at this consolidation and this compression, it makes a lot of sense that latest next week, we're going to be seeing this massive breakout on Bitcoin. So make sure to be paying attention towards this very closely right now here. So right now as well, what we're seeing is that there is, of course, still compression on Bitcoin. You can see that the prices are getting, of course, getting squeezed up where we're creating lower highs and higher lows at the same time here. So basically, we're creating a compression. But let me first of all get in towards the big news here, because the big news here is that Bybit is going to be buying back $1.5 billion worth of Ethereum to cover up the hack, which they, of course, got suffered from. And yes, we've already seen that yesterday. They've started to buy back because the address received over $150 million worth of USDT. They've already been buying more than 36,000 Ethereum. And they're going to be, of course, buying back $1.5 billion worth of Ethereum. And like I already stated, this was exactly what I was predicting. The Bybit hacker can't dump his Ethereum for stablecoins, because if he's doing so, Tether or USDC, they're just going to be, of course, freezing the stablecoins, and they will be not able to do anything with it, and they're going to be refunding it towards Bybit. So they just can only hold Ethereum. So shorting Ethereum here makes no sense. Actually, it was very likely that we're going to be pushing back up again here. And then, of course, this morning, just a couple hours ago here, we start to see that once again, they bought another $48 million through OTC deals, through Wintermute, which is, of course, quite exciting to be seeing. And once again, they deposited those Ethereums in towards the Ethereum cold wallet again. So very bullish to see that they've been accumulating so much Ethereum. They've bought it through OTC deals, so not directly on the market. It's of course more likely to be happening this way. But you can see that Ethereum is reacting quite strongly towards this, because we've only seen like $200 million getting bought. And they have to buy like another $1.3 billion to, of course, cover all the losses of their Ethereum that they have faced. So quite exciting what we are currently seeing here. And honestly, that is just great news for Ethereum, and Ethereum is most likely going to be benefiting very hard from this. So ultimately, this is a very bullish signal which we are getting on Ethereum, and this could be having a very positive effect on the entire altcoin market. But we're currently still sitting on this major upward sloping support line on Ethereum, and honestly, I do think that, yeah, it is actually a very great level to accumulate Ethereum around this level, since we're literally sitting at a legendary support line that every single time we did touch it, we bounced from. And once again, we are bouncing from it right now here. So it's actually quite an interesting zone to be accumulating Ethereum. And of course, At the same time, Bitcoin is also consolidating, squeezing up its momentum, and whenever the breakout is going to be happening, we are going to be looking up for a major continuation towards the up or downside. So we're very curious on which direction Bitcoin is going to be breaking towards, but whenever it does, we're going to be seeing, of course, a big break. So also here on the Bitcoin chart, guys, we can see here on the monthly time frame, we've basically already broken above the 3 years downward sloping trend line. And you can see also over here on this chart, whenever usually the Bitfinex longs, they tend to increase, the market on Bitcoin tends to also pushes higher. And now we're starting to see a major amount of Bitfinex longs getting loaded. And Bitfinex longs is basically where all the whales are trading on. So whales are thinking Bitcoin is going to be going higher. And that really clearly states, for me, there's a signal that Bitcoin probably is going to go higher. And like I stated in many videos before, if we're going to compare this entire cycle towards each other, it really shows us that we have not seen the crazy gains yet here. And yeah, according to history, it makes a lot of sense. We can still see very big growth here. And you can see the accumulating addresses are also massively growing. And that is ultimately also a sign that the market is strong, because as long as there's enough accumulation, we're most likely going to be just pushing higher. Of course, today we have not seen any flows on the spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF. But if we're going to be summarizing this week, we saw over $550 million worth of outflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF and about $1.6 million worth of inflows on the spot Ethereum ETF. So clearly money is flowing out of Bitcoin and flowing ever so slightly in towards Ethereum. I mean, we had some negative days and some positive days on Ethereum, but clearly it shows you interest on these institutions of having Ethereum, right? And maybe with the news which we got over the course of the weekend, tomorrow could be a very great day for the Ethereum ETF as well here. So honestly, I'm super much looking forward towards that here. And as well, guys, if you really want to be trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatsoever, I mean, I'm currently in a low leverage long position on Ethereum. You can do so as well on the Blofin exchange here. Blofin allows you to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies with leverage. And if you're interested in that, check it out in the link description of today's video. Because if you right now sign up an account using that highest link below, guys, you will be able to get an insane $100,000 deposit bonus, which is of course quite insane if you'd ask me here. So make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video. Further on, we are of course going to see that currently the entire altcoin season is still delayed here, and maybe with Ethereum and Bybit buying back Ethereum, we could be seeing something very strong happening right now here. But all in all, what we want to be seeing is that Bitcoin is going to be seeing that continuation higher, because whenever Bitcoin continues higher, most likely the entire market is going to be following. So this was it for me in today's update video. If you did learn something from it, don't forget to slap on that like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys back again tomorrow on another update video. Peace out. Goodbye.